And we are back again with the exact same function and the exact same instruction. This time we're going to use a slightly different method. I know that there are those of you out there who really don't like completing the square, and if you fall into that category, then this is for you. So as it turns out, we actually have a formula that gives us the x-coordinate of the vertex, which here we call h, right? So then we say that h is equal to negative b over 2a. Now the a and b that you see here are the same a and b that you would see when we examine standard form of a quadratic equation, right? And remember, standard form says ax squared plus bx plus c, right? Standard form is a quadratic equation that's or function that's written in this form. Okay, so notice how this a, b, and c actually line up with the coefficients of my expression up above. So that means that a must be 1 and b must be negative 10. And we don't really need to know, but c is of course a 21 then. So we can take this a and this b and plug them into the formula here, and we'll have our value for h. So h then must be equal to negative, because there's a negative in the formula, negative 10 all over 2 times 1, right? So b goes here, a goes there. Of course, negative 10 is positive 10 over 2 is a 5. Okay, so we have h. Now, to find k, remember k is the y-coordinate of the vertex. And you may have heard a long time ago that f of x equals y. So then to find the y that goes with this x, I've substituted into the function up here. So in other words, I'm finding f of 5. Right? So f of 5 is equal to 5 squared minus 10 times 5 plus 21. That is 25 minus 50 plus 21. And we add and subtract from left to right, and we find that f of 5 is negative 4. So again, that's the y-coordinate of my vertex, which is k. Okay, and we actually have everything that we need to know, because we know h and we know k, right? And this a, the a that we see in vertex form, is actually the same as the a that we see in standard form. And we found here that, look, a is 1. So we can just write down vertex form by substituting everything that we know into this form right here. So that actually tells us then that f of x must be 1 times x minus 5 quantity squared minus 4. And we're done. If you want to check, let's say you go through this entire process and you're not 100% sure that your answer is correct, you could actually expand this. So in other words, you're going to write it out as x minus 5 times x minus 5, and you multiply that out. So to check, all right, we're going to expand this. That's x minus 5 times x minus 5. We'll multiply and then subtract 4. So x minus 5 times x minus 5, that's x squared minus 5x minus 5x, and negative 5 times negative 5 is a 25 minus 4. Just bring that down. And when we combine like terms, look at what we have. X squared minus 10x. And of course 21 or 25 minus 4 is a 21. So look, this is our answer, and if we wanted to, we could multiply it back out to get the original problem. But let me just box this to avoid any confusion. All right, we're all done.